What's up, guys? Jeff Simmons from FitnessWorks Training Studio. I want to talk to you guys today about two simple things that you can do in your workout nutrition program to burn you more fat and to get you tight and toned and to get rid of that excess belly fat. Basically, number one, you need to understand carbs. Do you understand what you're putting into your body? Do you understand the effect that the carbohydrates are having on your body? Anytime you consume a carbohydrate, that carbohydrate is broken down into glucose, and that glucose in turn leads to insulin secretion, insulin production. Basically, when we're taking in too many carbohydrates, it's broken down into the glucose, insulin is secreted, we have too much insulin in our body. And why is this a problem? Basically, too much insulin leads to inhibition of fat oxidation. So basically, when you have too much insulin in your body, you're not able to break down the fat. Too many people in American society eat way too many carbohydrates. So in turn, what do? How many carbohydrates should you be eating? Basically, you want to limit your carbohydrates. If you do that one thing, I guarantee you in the next 2 weeks, you'll drop 5 to 6 pounds just from limiting carbohydrates in your diet. Early on, we were not meant to eat grains and carbohydrates. We lived off of nuts, seeds, and animal products and meats. Okay? So basically what you want to do for extreme weight loss, say you have 15 to 20 pounds to lose, I would go ahead and eat less than 100 grams of carbohydrates per day to jumpstart your fat loss, and if you have extreme levels of fat to lose. If you're just looking for a moderate weight loss, say you have 10 pounds to lose, or if you're just looking for general overall maintenance, you want to eat between 150 to 200 grams of carbohydrates a day, no more. If you're an athlete, of course, you can eat 200 to 300 grams of carbs a day, so your activity levels are so high, you're going to end up burning off the carbohydrates. It's not going to make a difference in your insulin levels because it's going to be burned. So just to recap, less than 100 for extreme weight loss, 100 to 150 grams of carbohydrates for moderate weight loss and maintenance, and 200 to 300 or more for athletes that are physically burning off the carbohydrates that they're putting into their body. Also, another tip: make sure you're eating your carbohydrates earlier in the day, first thing in the morning. You can have your carbohydrate source, and then for lunch have your carbohydrate source. But as the day goes on, make sure that you're limiting your carbohydrate sources. Make sure you're just having green vegetables and protein sources such as meat. Also, what do you want to do? You want to increase the intensity at which you're working out. If you're stepping foot in the gym and you're leaving 2 hours later, you are spending way too much time in the gym and you are not maximizing your fat loss potential. Basically, ratchet up the intensity. I know you guys know that. Do intervals on the cardio machines. If you're a cardio warrior, you know who you are. You step foot in the gym, you avoid the weights altogether, you go right to the cardiovascular machine. That's cool, but you want to ratchet up that intensity. Basically, interval training is the way to go. So if you're on the elliptical, level 15, go as hard as you can. 30 seconds, drop it down to level 5, recover for 30 seconds. You want to do 15 to 20 intervals each week. Add 1 to 2 intervals to your total, to the point where you're eventually at 25 to 30 total intervals for your cardiovascular session. Now, if you're not a big cardio person and say you want to incorporate a higher intensity level into your strength training program, what you want to do is stay away from the simple 3 sets, sit on a machine, take a break, sit on a machine, do 10 reps, take a break. Start doing circuit training. Do a set, limit your rest, give yourself 10 to 15 seconds just to walk to another machine, do a set. Same thing, go to the next machine, do a set. Then throw in that cardio that you don't like to do. Go jump on the elliptical, go jump on the treadmill, and go ahead and do a couple, let's say 2 to 3 intervals on the cardiovascular machine and jump back off and go back to your circuit training. That's a great way to ratchet up that intensity, and it's been proven to shred that last remaining fat and to get your tummy tight and toned and get you lean and ripped. So just to recap, you need to understand carbohydrates. You need to understand what it's doing to your body, what it inhibits, which is fat oxidation, and it leads to fat storage. So in turn, you want to limit your carbohydrates. I would recommend everyone stay below 150 grams of carbohydrates, and more so, I would say under 100 grams of carbohydrates total for a day. Eat it first thing in the morning, and then as the day goes on, make sure you're having vegetables, green vegetables, and your animal protein, lean protein products. And then lastly, you want to increase that intensity, ratchet it up. Do your interval training on your cardio machines, do your circuit training on your strength training, incorporate cardio into your strength training, incorporate body weight type exercises such as burpees, mountain climbers, body weight squats, stuff like that, to where you can ratchet up the intensity levels. You do these two main tips, I guarantee you you'll drop 5 to 6 pounds in the next 2 weeks, and if all else, you'll lose inches off your waist, you'll feel better, and you'll be more tight in tone going forward. So I hope you guys enjoy that. Have a great day.